had 2 coffees already. I'm not sure coffee is the answer.
It's always the answer.
They didn't help me.
It's always the
Man,
answer.
even the cheese
What?
jumped out of the sandwich. Seriously, I was wrapping it and it was like jumping out. I was like, why? Why now? Why today? And the cat puked. Like, that's how I woke up.
I am Chris Petrocelli. I am the owner of From the Mines. From the Mines is a wholesale distribution company. We specialize in obtaining mining contracts, meaning that we find miners all over the world. We approach them and ask them if they would be willing to sell us all of the material that they're pulling out of a mine. We do a lot of our own manufacturing. We're getting 300,000 tons of rough stone every year. And we sell to everybody. We sell to other wholesalers, we sell to corporate chains, we sell to domestic retailers, we sell to international retailers, we sell to museums, spas, hotels, restaurants, private collectors. What separates From the Mines from a lot of the other companies is that we have a much higher minimum and we have what I consider to be a much higher standard than most people have. One of the things that I personally believe, my morals, my standards, my ethics, is that I want everything to be fair trade and ethically sourced. It's important that I offer that and people can believe that, people can understand that, and that I actually stick to that I don't bend or fold when someone waves money in front of my face. The truth of the matter is there's nightmare stuff going on in the industry, and I want people to know that, you know, while you're trying to buy rocks for whatever, let's just say you're buying them for energy purposes, you want to make sure that it wasn't made by somebody who's going through a really tough time or in a very unsavory way. The mission statement of the company is to make sure everything is ethically sourced and manufactured.
My name is Max Petrocelli, and I do just about a little bit of everything here. Anything from sales to receiving material to organizing material to, you know, helping with orders and shipping, like literally a little bit of everything and anything that can go on here. About to open up some of these citrine geodes. It's got some larger points. People usually like the larger points. But it's all really a personal preference what's going to make a piece like higher quality or lower quality. You know, some people want the smaller points because they're a little more sparkly. Some people want the bigger points because then they can really appreciate the crystal itself. Yeah, this is a very, very nice one here too. You can see it's got a really dark color, which is really nice. There's no damage. You know, it's got another formation right here where the crystals are popping out. It's got another calcite formation down here. It's like a pink druzy calcite. Very, very cool. So this citrine is what they call baked amethyst. So they put these pieces and they put them into an oven and heat them up, and that's what brings out the orangey burnt color. So not all amethyst can be turned into citrine, which is why it's kind of becoming more difficult to get your hands on. So it's like a special process that they go through, and it's like one of those like secret recipes that they kind of hold close to the vest, so not everyone can just go ahead and make their citrine. And so what they do, since it's a little brittle, because it's being baked or the moisture is being cooked out of the stone for the most part, so they have to coat them with cement and then they paint over it to get this black color. So you can get natural backing citrines, they just typically don't do that just because of the fragility of it. So like over here we have an amethyst that has the natural backing, and you'll see this typically more in amethyst than a citrine, the natural backing, which this is just the bedrock and the basalt that the stones grow in.
So From the Mines originally started in the seed idea of nonprofit. So I had been working for nonprofit organizations. I was actually traveling the world and doing volunteer work. I was living out of a backpack. And in the process of that, I got very deep into metaphysics and spiritualism, which led me into doing energy work and crystal healing. And that's how I discovered crystals and how amazing crystals were. In the process, I opened up an office in Manhattan and became very busy very quickly. At that time, crystal healing wasn't a very popular thing, so I was one of few, and it seemed like I was producing good results. And most of my customers were interested in crystals. Back then, crystals weren't popular like they are now. There was like one little niche store in Manhattan where you would go and it would be like in St. Mark's, and it was just like a hole in the wall. But back then I was going out and I was going to little crystal shops and buying crystals for my clients. It led me to want to have bigger pieces for myself, nicer pieces for myself, because I started getting into collecting. And once I realized how expensive crystals were and actually how hard they were to get, I was like, okay, there might be an opening for me to start a crystal business. I love rocks, I love what I do, and I think that in life you have to do what you love, and I really can't think of anything else I'd rather be doing as far as a career goes than what I do. It's really an amazing job. I've seen stuff that people would dream about seeing.
Chris's passion with crystals is extremely clear. You can see it when he sees a cool rock that we're opening up and he's like, oh my God, this is sick. Like he gets like a whole reaction out of it. You could just tell, it's like subtle things that he does all day, but it's very obvious.
This was an amethyst bathtub that I flipped upside down. And like I said, the table was the top of it. So the way that it grew in the ground was like a bathtub. And this was the bottom of it. And these calcite formations, just these alone, if I were to take these pieces out and sell these pieces by themselves, never mind in the geode, this piece would probably go for around 120,000 just for this piece. And this piece would probably go around for like 40,000. The geode itself, I'm gonna say, is worth around 350,000. That might sound high to a lot of people, but there's so many things going on with this geode. It's AAA amethyst. It's also what I call galaxy amethyst, means that when you shine light inside of it, it sparkles like little stars. Getting bigger pieces is so hard now. They're just so far and few between. So I think the big pieces we have, we're valuing at a very high price now, and also looking to hold on to them, because this is not something I can just call up and be like, hey, I want an amethyst bathtub and a tabletop to go with it. It just doesn't exist anymore. So having something like this, the value of it is just skyrocketing every year.
It's a nice one. I'm gonna take that. My name is Crystal. I am the owner of Our Family Crystal Shop on Facebook. We sell mainly only crystals, some polished crystals, mostly raw stuff. And we come here because Chris is awesome, we get great prices, and there is a big selection. That's a big one on my list of make sure I get. I look for stuff that doesn't have too much damage, things that I know that, because I've been in business for over 2 years now, I know what my clients are kind of looking for. Clarity in the rocks, size of it, weight of it. So there's a multitude of things now that I know what my customers are looking for now. These are nice.
I guess we could get right into asking you, are the rumors about the warehouse true?
As far as the ghosts and stuff, I think so.
They are 1000% true.
In my opinion, yeah.
You definitely feel some stuff.
I feel it's like somebody like watching me sometimes.
Absolutely and unequivocally, there's something going on.
Yeah, nope, rumors are true. Ghosts are real.
There's just so many things that we don't see. And I think that the crystals create some sort of, I don't know, opening.